Tuesday, everybody. Tuesday is my new favorite day because I get to answer your fun questions about health and wellness. And the one this week is about saving money while becoming healthy. And a lot of people ask me, and even a client just the other day said, how do I save money while grocery shopping? It's just, she has a very small family, but she's in the grocery store multiple times a week because they go through their produce really quickly. And I'm so proud of her that she goes through her produce so quickly. But of course that adds up. And a lot of people say that eating healthy is expensive. And there's some truth to it because if you shop at a co-op, sometimes the prices are a little bit higher for certain foods. However, there's a lot of studies and comparisons of if you go to the store and buy everything you need for a really healthy, taco salad, and you can feed a family of 4 or 5, it's like maybe $19. If you get a large pizza with one of those liters of Pepsi and breadsticks from some sort of delivery pizza, that's more expensive. That's $20 to $25 for a meal like that. So it depends on what you're buying, where you're buying, but here are some great tips to help you save money while you're shopping. My number one is buying things in bulk. So if you go to the bulk section of your store, they have a lot of whole grains there. Get your rice, quinoa, brown rice, millet, buckwheat, anything you're going to use, barley, things you want to use that you can use for a big variety of meals. So let's take brown rice, for example. You can buy a ton of brown rice in the bulk section. Bring it home, cook up a huge batch of brown rice. I mean, humongous, okay? Then you can use that rice for stir fry. You could use it in a wrap. You could add protein to it and make it the base of a dish. It can be a side dish. I'm actually going to attach a sheet for all of you guys. It's called Make Meals Work. And I'm going to show you how from cooking one time on Sunday, you can make 3 meals from using some sort of grain like this. So that's my number one, is buy things in bulk and use them multiple times. So it's called Cook Once, Eat Multiple Times, or Make Meals Work. And you can do the same thing with chicken. Cook up a huge bunch of chicken breasts on a Sunday, and you can use that chicken in soups, in salads, in wraps, as the main dish, as a side dish. You can use that chicken for a bunch of different things. If you belong to a store like Costco or Sam's Club where you can get larger amounts of things, that's where I would recommend that you get your chicken or your eggs or the foods that you go through a lot, because you're going to end up saving money and you only have to buy one thing instead of going back to the store multiple times. Plus, bring that chicken home, cook it, or just freeze it. Then you have it ready to go when you're towards the end of the week and you're like, we don't really have anything left. Go into your freezer, see what you have hanging out there. Also, speaking of freezing things, if you're somebody who goes through a lot of veggies or you really love to have steamed veggies with your lunch or your dinner, buy frozen vegetables. It's okay. It's okay if you buy frozen vegetables. It's better than not having any veggies at all. If you do buy fresh, again, if you go somewhere like Costco, you can get a thing of spinach, and it's this big, very inexpensive, and you can use that for salads and smoothies and put it in your eggs, whatever you want to do with it. If you're like, it's Friday and the spinach is looking a little bit weird, you're not sure you want to eat it as a salad, throw it in the freezer. Use it for a smoothie later. That's what I do with a lot of produce. When it's on its way out, I throw it into the freezer, so I'm not wasting any money, I'm not wasting the food, and it gets used eventually. So, but if you do go through your fruits and veggies a lot, buy frozen. Also, a lot of people say, I want to eat fresh produce, but eating organic is expensive. If you want to eat organic, the things that I really, recommend that you buy organic are the things called the Dirty Dozen. And those are any types of food, but there's actually 12 specifically, that when you're eating them, you're actually eating the skin. So things like apples and peaches, grapes, blueberries. Those are just a few examples of the Dirty Dozen. And because you're eating that skin, if you're buying that not organic, you're eating all the pesticides and the herbicides and all the gross stuff that's on top of it. You don't have to buy everything organic, but if you're going to buy organic, definitely your meats, you want to check into those, make sure you're getting high quality meats, and also the Dirty Dozen. And that's something that I will attach a little image of what the Dirty Dozen is too, so you have an idea, and just take a picture of it on your phone or print it out and keep it in your wallet, so when you're shopping, you know what the best foods are to be buying organic. Also, a lot of the times people say, well, eating healthy, it's really expensive. It's because you bring home all this fresh food and you don't do anything with it. You stick it in the crisper, right? And it's in those green bags. So you're like, okay, I'm so hungry. What are we going to have for dinner? And you open up your fridge and you look down in the crisper and you just see a sea of green bags. Not very appetizing. Designate a time or day for meal preparation. When you come home from the store, chop your veggies, wash all your produce, put it at eyes level. You know, in the grocery store, they put all the cereal at your kids' eye level so the kids see it and go, I want to eat that. Put the food you want to eat at your eye level. So when you open up your fridge, you see a bowl of fruit, you see chopped veggies, healthy snacking in your house is going to go up, and all of those foods that you bought, you're actually going to end up eating them. And make sure that you're meal planning during the week too. Don't come home with $100 worth of beef and turkey and chicken and you don't know what you're doing with them. Have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're going to come home hungry from work and go, I don't know what to do with this meat, so I'm going to pop a bag of popcorn and call it good. Now you've wasted all of that meat and you're not eating those healthy meals that you had set your intention to do so. And then also buy only what you need. You don't have to buy giant bags from Costco of shredded cheese, right? We don't need that much cheese unless you're having quesadillas every day. But again, we're trying to make healthier choices. So you can buy little sample packs of cheese and grate it onto your food so you don't have that pressure of, oh, I have all of this here, I have to eat it. If it's a food that's not necessarily super duper healthy for you all the time. If you buy a giant thing of spinach, please feel the pressure to eat as much as you possibly can, because if you saw my last video, those dark leafy greens are number one on nutrition levels. So buy in bulk, buy frozen. Only buy the dirty dozen if you need to buy organic. Make sure you're prepping your food and meal planning with your food. Only buy what you need. And when you go somewhere like Costco, buy the things that you're going to go through quickly. Things like spinach or your veggies, eggs, chicken. I mean, that's what we'll do at our house. Chris and I will go to Costco and get chicken and eggs and yogurt, maybe some sort of seafood, because we know we fly through that stuff, especially spinach. And then we'll go to either our co-op or another grocery store to get the rest of the things we need during the week. Plus, we always like to check those prices. Always check for coupons and check the prices. If I do buy, 3 pounds of blueberries, is it less expensive than buying it at this other store here? So do a little bit of information searching and just do your very, very best. If you have more questions about that, please feel free to email me. All my information is below. Give me a call. Find me on Facebook. I'd be happy to give you some more specific examples based on your family size. And as always, I love hearing your questions, so keep sending them my way, and I'm going to answer them to the very best of my ability. Have a fabulous rest of your week, guys.